Looks like the only thing left is... what shape is the garden in? It's fine. The house could use some work, though. Uh-oh. Come on, game. Chill out. Come on. There we go.
So, you ready to meet with me yet? Because if you don't have the time to have a serious conversation with me, then don't bother saying yes.
Where do you want to meet?
Good. It would be in both of our best interests if I came to you.
Fine.
Meet me at the cul-de-sac in 60 minutes. I'll be expecting you.
I'll see you in an hour. Chalk outline. Jeez Louise.
Glad to see you made it.
I'm here. What do
Were
you
you always
want?
this blunt?
Yes.
You're here because we need to talk. There's a hell of a lot more to Daniel's murder than you think.
You can start by telling me how this relates to
There's a number of things I
Vincent.
can tell you about him. I told you we've been keeping an eye on him, didn't I?
You never said why.
The man leads two lives. In one life, he's a businessman, an occasional philanthropist. That's the guy that came backstage at the fashion show and was checking out houses in the neighborhood. The other life is one that not too many people know about. That's the Vincent Corsetti you really don't want to deal with. He's like a snake without the charm. That Vinny is a high-ranking member of an incredibly powerful mob family in the city.
Called it.
Your little detective work just revealed the tip of the iceberg.
You really think he's tied to that?
Frank Fox noticed some shady dealings going on at his old office. The perps wanted to cover their tracks and hired some mob enforcers to tie up their loose ends. That's why the trail you were following led you to Vincent Corsetti. It was his thugs that killed Daniel. Thing is, once Vinny got wind of the deal, he decided he wanted a bigger piece of the pie. He snapped his fingers and suddenly everyone with any knowledge of the bookkeeping errors disappeared. Frank was the last link. My suspicion is that they killed Daniel thinking he was Frank.
That's what Frank told me as
Not that I
well.
need to even say it, but do yourself a favor and don't get involved with Vincent again. It's not safe.
What do you mean again?
Are you really that forgiving? Or did you just block that whole ordeal out of your memory? I really thought the locket would stir up something in you. But I guess that wasn't the case. What did he do to you?
You lost me.
You gave it back to me. Before you left town to start your life with Vincent, I couldn't offer you the lifestyle you were looking for. And so I let you go. When you called me to ask me for help, I didn't know what to do. But I offered to help you in any way I could. But when you didn't show up when you were supposed to, I suspected the worst. I thought you'd left us for good. I thought you were dead. For all I knew, you just dropped off the face of the earth. When I was brought in to investigate Vincent's shady business operation, I thought I'd find you with him.
How convenient that I grew up with an FBI agent and a future mob enforcer.
Then I got word that he'd found someone that he was looking for. Some kind of unfinished chapter in his life. Yes, Mary. I'm
Mary!
talking about you. Looking into Vincent allowed me to find you again. But you had a new life. I didn't want to step in where I wasn't wanted, but now I have to. You're getting too close to Vincent, and trust me, he's not the kind of person you want to get involved with. There is one thing I have to ask you, though.
What?
There's a period of time where I couldn't find any records for you. Like you vanished off the face of the earth. What happened to you, Mary?
What did you just call me?
You're Mary. Can't you even remember that?
No.
Take another look at that locket I gave you. One face should be pretty familiar to you already.
I got that part.
We took that picture at the Wood River County Fair. That was long before you got involved with Vincent, of course.
Sort of looks
It's
like
us. And I know somewhere in the dark recesses of your mind you know
Dark,
it to be true.
cavernous, empty
What I
recesses.
don't know is how you can black out on an entire section of your life.
I don't know either.
Sooner or later, you'll remember something. You can't block out memories forever. I suspect you'll come to terms with this on your own time. Believe what you want to believe. But do me one favor. Stay away from Vinnie Corsetti. You've got to trust me on that.
I can't promise anything. Okay, Frank. Let's get this over with.
Hello?
I figured it all out.
Me too.
How's that?
I've been going over everything I know about Daniel's murder, and I need to talk to you.
You're talking with me now.
In person. Meet me downtown, ASAP.
How do you plan on
I'm
getting
on
there?
my way now. If you leave right now, we should get there at the same time.
Frank! Frank! Snake! Snake! Looks like we're getting to some kind of dramatic conclusion here. Let's just keep going. Nope, I'm staying awake. Forget you. There's too much crap going on. I'll be out till 3 a.m. Where do I get my shotgun?
Glad to see you finally made it.
Yeah, I made it.
So, now that you're here, we need to talk.
This is everything I know. Mike was at Susan's that night at the murder source was at home as well. My son had a date with Danielle, so I'm flirting outside the car with Scavo home. At first I thought it was Lynette. But when I talked to her, she was actually Gabby Gilbert. So when I returned to verify, she said she'd given the directions to the strangers in the car. It looked as if it turns out strangers were looking for directions near her house. They also wanted to kill Daniel and Morris. He has everything ties to the Vincent Corsetti user man. You think we should talk about this here in public?
Whatever. We're here now. We'll talk. So, I've been piecing together the evidence. There was a lot going on the night Daniel died. The Solises, the Scavos, the Vandy camps, even your son was out that night.
And don't forget Mike.
One thing we know for certain is that 2 people were up to committing murder.
Blarg. Bleh. And then they dragged him up onto the porch. Luckily, we have contact information for
Sure,
one
we
of them.
have some evidence, but we're not done yet.
We should tell the police and let them do their job.
No, we can't do that. We don't know what could happen.
You think the cops are on the take?
Possibly. You don't realize how deep this goes. I thought I could get away from them. I thought if I moved and kept to myself, they'd never find me. I mean, I couldn't even find Fairview on a map. How the hell did they find me?
You were interfering with them by monitoring them through my internet connection? He's just trying to do some good to Fairview. Look what happened.
I know. It's all my fault. I should have told him.
You thought you'd made a clean break.
I think now's the time we do something, but I don't know where to start.
Shotguns.
There's still one thing that's bothering me. How did that Leo guy know Vincent Corsetti of all people? It doesn't add up.
When you think about it, it makes perfect sense. Yes, it does.
You've been holding out on me?
I actually have a lot of things that might prove useful. Vincent Corsetti doesn't have ties to the mob. He is the mob. Over the years, he's ascended to the head of the family. He's untouchable for Eric, and the Department of the FIB have been trying to build a case for him quite a while, but haven't been able to.
It was convenient timing when he showed up, wasn't it? Just when things started to get fishy.
Wasn't a coincidence,
All right,
Frank.
then. It's up to me to make the next move.
And what's that?
We'll find out soon enough.
Shotguns.
Most people's lives are driven by fear. Fear of hidden dangers.
Fear.
Fear of secrets being discovered. Or fear of the unknown. But sometimes, what we think may be a demon lurking in the shadows turns out to be merely our guardian angel in disguise.
Whoop-de-doo. Alright, that's it for today. Whew, talking in that voice constantly is hurting my throat. That was fun, though. As horrible as this game is. Oh, good grief. Did my garden level up at least? Jeez, I ought to be playing Harvest Moon as much as I'm obsessing over this garden. Harvest Moon's a little repetitive, though. Just like farming.
There are people who spend a lifetime earning the respect and admiration of their peers and neighbors.
You should be doing that in the yard. Yep, stop being idiots, you stupid kids. Good job, Gilberto.
It can all be for naught.
Ooh, furious.
When one's decency is called into question.
Uh-oh.
Did you honestly believe you would get away with this?
Get away with what?
Look at all those bugs.
Don't play games with me, young man. You know exactly what I mean.
No, I don't. Mom, can you help me out here?
Why are you yelling at my
Your
son?
son has been posting these flyers all around the neighborhood.
I didn't do it. Mom, you've got to believe me.
Yes, I have one right here. See for yourself.
Why was saying go to all this trouble to call some girl easy?
It's obvious he's trying to get revenge on our family. Poor delusional boy thought he was good enough for my Danielle.
Danielle
Julie.
thinks Julie made those flyers and started spreading rumors about her at school. As soon as Julie told me, I came over here. We may not agree who the culprit is, but we both agree that this whole issue started because of your son's actions.
I'm just here for moral support for my two favorite girls.
Everyone's dancing around the subject, but the one thing we know is that your son has ruined our girls' lives.
Why didn't you let me take care
Well,
of my own son?
if his past behavior is any indication, I'm not sure you're up to the task.
Fine. Start by proving who's behind these flyers. If your son did
That sounds reasonable.
Get off my property!
Yes, I suppose that will suffice. If your son is innocent.
There you are.
What now?
Your son has been sending me some terrible emails. Let's just say they involve a lot of derogatory terms. Not the kind of...
There you go. What more proof do you need? That
You
your
can't
son
be
certainly
serious.
can? Makes me wonder about your child-rearing skills. The apple doesn't fall too far from the tree.
Like the way you control your children, you seem to be successful in raising little sociopaths.
How dare you? I don't need to stand here and take this abuse.
Well, I don't
I'm
either.
going to get to the bottom of this myself.
Good luck.
Wow, that was really harsh. I was gonna say I'm gonna get out of here before this thing gets ugly, but it's too late. Come on, Carl.
They're sitting here slandering family, apparently. Just insult. Counterattack. Oh my god, you're the worst person ever, I'm leaving.
Sure thing, Susie Q.
I can take care of my
Okay,
son.
just keep in mind, they were very nasty little emails. If he did this, something has to be...
Thanks for getting rid of them, Mom.
That's what I'm here for. I'm gonna tend to the garden. Jeez Louise, those people were psychopaths. Holy crud! Advanced bugs! Ah! New breed. Alright, guys. That's it. What was the last one? 5. Okay. There we go. I will talk to you guys later on, alright? You all take care. Bye-bye for now.